Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. It's game number 3, our final Miramar game of the PUBG EU Pro Scrims. The date is the 16th of February, 2022. And we have 18 teams battling it out for glory tonight in our scrim games. Let's find out what the playing path looks like here in game number 3. It's roughly 6 to 1 o'clock, slightly eastern skewed, fairly similar to what we had before, to be honest, although previously we had a cruise circle. So let's keep an eye on where the circle goes this time around. We are going to see the FaZe NaVi fight once again. Oh my god. This time we're on the point of view of Alia. These guys aren't giving it up. Remember, it's 1-1 at the moment. FaZe won game number 1. NaVi won game number 2. Who's going to get where first? Oh. And that's the SLR. Melman's got a gun as well. It doesn't matter. Everyone but Quizzy down. It's FaZe Clan returning the favor in game number 3. Where's Quizzy? There's Quizzy. This is now a 3v1. Vector with 10 bullets. There we go. Fixing that. Fex is down for FaZe Clan. But everyone else is still here. Batesy with the DBS. Will have heard Quizzy inside there. Does he know that he ran out? He should do. I feel like he should. Example should still be able to give some info. That someone's literally right there. That's Diggory. Quizzy now throwing literally everything he has, including the kitchen sink at the problem. And unfortunately, a combination of 80 and Diggory watching his position means that NaVi are eliminated from game mode. We actually have a similar circle. Circle 1 is east of Cruz. We're going to see a northern circle once again. Oh me, oh my. This was an unexpected twist. In the center of the circle, we have Sakura. They're going to be reasonably happy with where they're at the moment, I think. No real complaints from them here. Bitfix Gaming, in the meantime, are very far outside. Evil Finotto, Doffy, and Mixon are in Chumacera. They're going to have to rotate quite far around. Dignitas are quite split at the moment. Hyruzen really just scouting out to see if anyone is on top of this hill. Mercurial and Ibi are going to be here, which could be interesting. I don't know if this will lead to any tangible engagement, but it looks like Mercurial are broadly in vehicles as well. I think they should be fine. Where else have we got fights going on? Raph is in the crop circles in a Venga bus. Of course, everyone has to have that button on their stream deck, right? How could you not? Keeping this hill is interesting. Let's take a look at what the terrain is like. Got a couple of really big rocks. I don't think you want to be staying here for long. Yeah, I've got cover, but you don't have cover from everywhere at once is the problem. And there are plenty of spaces, sadly, to your southeast that can shoot at you as well. This terrain is higher once you get to this sort of distance. And these players are very happy to take snipes at those sort of distances. We see it time and time again. Perfectix trying to sneak out of here as BBL encroach on this territory. I think that's a very smart thing to do. Smash is wondering if someone's here. Some Sixth Sense stuff going on. But Perfectus will be fine. He'll live to fight another day. Or will he? He's really going for it. Forza hears the footsteps. And Forza gets him, but Spyro gets the trade. Virtus.pro versus BBL now in full flow. Can he cross this chasm to Perfectix? I feel like 50 Shore should have an angle on this. He does! But Tabito gets a delightful knock from downtown, anchoring the position. Tabito, by the way, is subbing in this game because Lou was unable to join the server. We think Lou has connection issues. So anyone wondering why the names look a bit different, it's just for this game, we think. Hopefully Lou will be back for the next one, but Tabito stepping in. That was a critical knock. If it wasn't for that knock, I feel like BBL have the advantage in this fight. So they're doing all right. Virtus.pro should be able to get everyone revived. They do. Perfectix now healing himself back up. This is great. Really unlucky for BBL, but Virtus.pro, I mean, they created that luck by having Tabito in that position. So good stuff for VP. Perfectix spotted once again. If that car didn't move, that would have been blown up by now. BBL Esports now moving out with their remaining 2 players. And they will live to fight another day. Everyone trying to get into zone right now. Let's watch Team Liquid, because a lot of the compounds to their east, when they come back up onto the road, will be taken. So I think they're going to end up staying somewhere further south. They are indeed. Long building church compound here. Svetlana will say thank you very much. This is all good. And absolutely no problems whatsoever. Polish Power further west of them. Who else is yet to come in? Virtus.pro, quite late. They were fighting until recently, though. We were talking about the BFGs. They are last of the late rotators by the looks of things, but they should have some space up around water treatment. They should be able to hold stuff just fine. NOTAG have sort of got Dignitas on lockdown a little bit, if we're being honest. The amount Dignitas can do from this position is not a lot. They're sort of relying on third parties to shoot it, Raf, and that's exactly what's happening right now. This is off to the far east. Who getting quite literally the highest of high ground. No one's close to him, but he can see everything at least. No one else in the immediate vicinity here. Although we have TN and we have Zero very close to where Shiller's just rotated. I think the 4 Slayers are just happy to get out of dodge, if I'm honest. She created coming in behind them as well. I think 4 Slayers need to keep moving and maybe go into Tierra Bronca. They're split 2 and 2 right now. Everyone except for BFG are in. And Virtus.pro have taken water treatment, so BFG might have to go further north or wait for them to move out. Physics is surrounded now by 3 members of Polish Power. He will have heard a combination of shots coming from multiple locations. He's very close to his vehicle, so should be able to dip if he needs to. Maybe he's just making a little bit of noise to let other people know he's there. Yeah, I think that's exactly what's happening. Trying to scare them off. The problem is, this is Polish Power. They're not easily scared off by anything. Are they going to decide to come down here? They could. They really could. And actually, with this next circle, they very well might. So keep that in mind. This is the next circle. It's centering in on the crop circles, essentially, in between Cruz del Valle and Tierra Bronca. Hoodage and Sparking are going to get joined by the rest of their team now as well. It was a 2-2 split, but going into phase 2, it looks like they're going to reconvene. Elsewhere, Gustav... Oh, God. Almost the definition of pinned down there. Beautiful headshot from Code Marco, but he's 12 hit points himself. That could be... I think it's going to bounce down the hill. But it might be enough. Never mind. It might be enough. No, because Gustav managed to heal in time. Did bounce down ever so slightly. And Smash actually gets taken down by Digger. He's suddenly FaZe Clan now. Turning the tide of this battle. Thanks to some support fire from up above. What can Code Marco do? 80 is willing to bet not a lot. And that's BBL Esports eliminated after Gustav, frankly, looked like a goner. What an excellent bit of determination there from FaZe Clan. They move up to 6 kills and 3 players alive moving into phase 2. Team Liquid are moving right next to Sakura. Highman and Salty are the last 2 players available. TL have got all 4. And they're playing very defensive right now, just making sure they stick together. Making sure they get those reses too. Mercurial also being aggressed on by NOTAG. How's Rafa looking? That's 3 nades in a row that almost do a lot of damage. The first 2 do a bit, and he runs away from the third wisely. Rafa and Explicit have the high ground. O'Connell's got a flank. He's going to see 2 players off to the right in just a second. Great knock onto EDs. There's 1 more player off to the left as well. He caught him, but it wasn't enough. O'Connell plays a critical role in getting Pixelic and EDs down, but Ibby and Jempty are now alone. Jempty, last man standing for Mercurial. NOTAG eliminated. Might be able to get the reses off if he's quick. Ibby getting shot at from elsewhere. Not 100% sure where, but let's just try and get the revive off. It looks like he can do just that. Who else is coming in? It's Shinboy grabbing that. Oh, he's being very sneaky. That's a great nade. Is he going to get Pixelic with it? He is. Pixelic very close to going down. It looks like Ibby's gone down as well. And Pixelic bites the dust. Shinboy being extremely opportunistic here and doing incredibly well. If it's a smoke grenade, it's a danger zone right now as far as Team Dignitas are concerned. And now they are aggressing onto Jempty as well. This is all Shinboy, by the way. This isn't a full squad. Shinboy's just nailing this. That's Mercurial eliminated by Sparking, who are up top. Do they think the job's done? Do they realize that? Yes. So they saw that that was an insta and didn't re-peek because they were like, job's done here. But actually, that meant Shinboy had the opportunity to go and grab the vehicle and get the hell out of Dodge. Nicely played there by Team Dignitas. Let's see what else they can do now. Team Liquid on the edge of the zone. Next circle going south. Definitely inclusive of Tierra Bronca. We're cutting out all of Torre right now. That means the Diamond Dogs. That means 4 Slayers and Virtus.pro all fighting for north side domination of the circle. Perfectix trying to pick off the 4 Slayers as they come by. Won't be quite successful, but does good amount of damage to at least 2 of them. Let's see where else they end up going. Here's Formulation Gaming. Shots towards Polish Power. And 2 of Team Dignitas are there, but the other 2 are in front. Formulation Gaming are in trouble, and that's Atomical out. Hawkey looking for alternatives. Going back north, but he's going to run into Virtus.pro. Running into Virtus.pro and Polish Power is not a fate you befall on anybody. Here are the Diamond Dogs as well. Everyone's taking a shot at Formulation Gaming. They need somewhere to go home. They might aim for this warehouse. They got nothing else to go for right now. This vehicle's about to blow up. Hawkey, get out. Not fast enough. And Zune is credited with the knock there. There's no one coming to rescue you, unfortunately. Ticker goes down as well. And where on earth is the rest of... How did Snooski Dooski get here? Okay. While all that was going on, Snooski Dooski has gotten himself close to center of circle. I guess we'll take that. Team Liquid have moved in from the edge, and they're fighting FaZe Clan now. AT and Gustav both down. Remember, both of these teams are having to move into next circle. Clib's in a disadvantageous position against Diggory, but Diggory is also the only player left. Oh, what a great bounce on that nade. Gets a ton of damage onto Clib, allowing Diggory to reposition, but not able to get AT as a result. I'm wondering if he would maybe be able to get the insta-res on him. I certainly think now that they're behind cover of this rock, they're going to give it a go. I think that's the right move as well. Team Liquid are close, but they're not that close. Oh, the problem is the zone now. He could have done it earlier, but maybe not now. AT's just dropping stuff for Diggory now. He's saying, don't bother res me. Take my meds, take my utility, do what you can with it. Great headshot onto Svetlana. But he's going to need to do more than that. 20 bullets left on the Mini 14. Diggory is about to run out of bullets. He's about to run out of hit points. And that's FaZe Clan eliminated at the hands of Team Liquid here in game number 3. Team Liquid with 4 kills and all 4 of their players still left alive. We're nearing the 17-minute mark of this game, the last on Miramar. Circle popping. We've got Tierra Bronca, the vast majority still in. Still a possibility for an urban finish. Digital Athletics moving in from the east should be more or less untroubled, provided they move in quickly. Otherwise, XFlow might actually interrupt Schiller there, and that could be awkward. Everyone else more or less getting in okay. The Diamond Dogs actually beating Virtus.pro to the punch to get this here. I wouldn't be surprised if Virtus.pro then rotate around west and have to deal with BFG. Entropiq are giving Dignitas a very hard time, to say the least. If we take a look at their position right now, look, they're far away from everyone. It's really difficult to get the finishes on everything, but they are going to get so much damage done to them. And the moment you move across this crest, you've got BFG there, you've got Virtus.pro there. Team Liquid are coming up on you as well. I think Team Liquid might actually want to enter the fight. On board now with Jeems. They know that atop the crest of this hill is another rather delightful fight that they could get involved in. They're looking out in Entropiq's direction. QB's moved close. I don't think Jeems realizes that yet. He gets tagged by Eva, so falls back. That's Dignitas eliminated by Entropiq. Team Liquid actually with a really sensible disengage there. I like that. Virtus.pro now indeed going west just as we predicted. Let's see what happens. Perfectix Batulin's eliminated. Batulin's in the zone. That's Virtus.pro out. Team Liquid now knows someone is here on edge. We'll have an excellent opportunity to engage there. Get some good damage, but actually no kills just yet. Oh, Doffy is super close to Mixie. The underarm nade is actually good. 40 damage done, 37 the other way. It's a nade war. Both players doing damage to each other. Evil probably needs to try and get a little bit of covering fire. Doffy goes back prone after ducking out of the way of the Molotov. And here comes Evil. Oh, that didn't work too well. Doffy out. Evil also out. Team Liquid now gaining the upper hand in this fight. Beautiful headshot to begin with. They're on to Finotto. And it's just Mixen left. Can Team Liquid push through? 5 kills and counting. Will we make it a 6th? Great flashbang. And that's all she wrote. Bitfix Gaming eliminated in the top 10. They did really well to rotate to this position, to be fair, but unfortunately they won't finish in the placement points on this occasion. Jeems now engaging Entropiq. Knows it's them because Nail-Up has been knocked and flushed as well. They need to constantly watch out for the anchor. In this case, that's Ivas. In phase 5, we're finally out of, well, mostly out of Tierra Bronca. Three squads still fighting for supremacy up north. We're on board with the Diamond Dogs right now. They're trying to take out Polish Power. If they're able to do that, they then have to go into 4 Slayers, but 4 Slayers aren't willing to wait for that. Not at all. That's Diamond Dogs eliminated. They were the meat in the sandwich, if you like. And 4 Slayers are now fancying their chances at gatekeeping Polish Power as well. They're being aggressive, but they're also the team that's closest to the edge of the circle, so I guess they can afford to do this. Marcellix staying prone. Looking for an opportunity, but no one's going to be moving across that hill. And Entropiq stay where they are. Team Liquid have actually rotated further north, which is interesting. They could end up getting involved in this fight as well. That would be something. Evas has been spotted. Liquid have been looking for Evas for so long, to be honest. Oh, I don't know how that first bullet wasn't a headshot. That looked good from here. Polish Power aggressing onto Team Liquid now. This could be a problem because 4 Slayers could end up moving up behind them. Oh, they've got the low ground here, so maybe not. We'll double try and sneak around. No, he can't. It's phase 5. That would take too much damage. But Polish Power could come down still. Double's not going to risk going out in the blue. Surely not. No, especially not with a third party. That is from Digital Athletics. Very particular location for everyone to be at the moment. And Polish Power are struggling. 2 players proning, healing. Team Liquid on top of them. 4 Slayers below them. And this is where we're at. Tries to get the trade, does get the trade, to be fair, onto Clip. Jeeves now needs to come in and finish the job. Cappy on about half health does so. No, it was Tarkus actually with that. I did think Jeeves' shots missed slightly. But we're good to go. Team Liquid is able to get the revive off. Who's rushing up? It's 4 Slayers, but they're getting third party to hell and back. Clip still down, unlikely to get revived now that they're being pushed. But the 4 Slayers have a lot of work to do. And if they move back down, unfortunately, they get third partied. Lukaruk spotted at just the right time. Jeeves was reloading. Wow! Beautiful shot. I think that first one might have been a headshot. Is he going to be able to get Mixie as a result? He might be able to revive Mixie here, you know. It's a possibility. He's dropping everything for him. No. Mixie says no. Jeeves says, hang on. I might be able to get you yet. Come on. Oh, I don't know. I guess that was borderline. The team made the decision not to go for it. He's back up to 5 first aids, though. So this gives Jeeves the biggest fighting chance he has as a solo, at least. He's got enough meds to not worry about it. Lukaruk still giving his team information. And that gets put down. The problem is the 4 Slayers are there as well. And that's double. The ex-Entropiq player spotting Jeeves and taking out Team Liquid in 7th place. Double now going after his old team. Great headshot onto Evas. This nade will fall short, but not that short. Gets as far as the car. Evas finds double now. The damage works both ways, don't forget. Follow-up nade a little bit too far, but surprisingly close to TN, who takes a ton of damage from that. Double and Zero are down now as well. If he goes for Zero, it has to be very quick because it looks like that's his second or third knock. And actually, with Entropiq eliminated thanks to Digital Athletics, they might choose to come around the mountain as well. Double will be reporting on exactly what's going on there too. TN goes down again. Zero has been revived, but it's not enough. He doesn't have the time to get that res up, and it's Digital Athletics versus XFlow versus FG. Where on earth is FG? Snooski Dooski for Formulation Gaming snuck his way into this compound a long time ago, and he's going to be able to salvage a top 3 finish out of it, which is really good because Formulation Gaming are getting a decent number of points today. They have to be celebrated for that. Global Army goes down for XFlow, and he's very, very far behind compared to these guys. So I don't think they're going back to go for the res. It's effectively a 2v3 or potentially a 2v4 if we can get the res up onto Rapture. It doesn't look like we will. Oh, never mind. Global Army behind. Why did I think he was knocked and not going? It's because Messinic. I missed Messinic's position. So they are back up to all 4. That is good for XFlow. Really, really good indeed. What they haven't got, though, is the high ground. And that's what Huth is hoping to use to his advantage now. He wants to tell the rest of his team exactly where the team are. He spotted Voldemort several times. Global Army has now joined him. He hasn't quite seen the rest of the team yet, but XFlow has some work to do to try and get up here. Definitely a different player, that. So Huth getting a lot of good intel. The question is, what are they going to do with it? They've got time as well, remember. They don't have to act on it right now. This could just be information gathering, waiting to see what they do, waiting for a mistake. Because they are in zone after all. There's no pressure to move away from their current position. Everyone just peeking, trying to get that first knock. So cagey right now between these two teams. And of course, Snooski Dooski is very happy to just sit there and go, yeah, okay, I can wait. Why wouldn't you? Pretty much everyone in zone now. Phase 8 will probably shrink to the southeast, further onto the road, I suspect. So that is good for XFlow and bad for Digital Athletics, who have to move down towards the low ground just a little bit. On board now with Voldemort. Looking for Schiller, almost getting him. DA dictating the pace of the fight here, but no one really with the knockout blow yet. XFlow with 6 kills. They want more. Phase 8 doesn't go onto the road, actually. It's just off of it, so fairly central. I stand corrected on that one. Circle whispering, not 100% accurate. This is interesting because neither team really has to move that much. Huth continuing to be the most active as far as the high ground is concerned. And Snooski making a move now as well. In fact, Snooski doesn't really have to move very much. He's pretty close to center dot phase 9, so he'll be happy. Good headshot onto Voldemort. Some cook nades. Slightly short. Follow-up nade is nearly better. Schiller gets headshot by Global Army, who needs to heal, but this could be an opportunity for XFlow to push. It is indeed. Grenades coming down from below. Here come the sea of flashbangs. Everyone is coming up now. Molotov's out for the side of DA. Global Army gets Schiller. We're looking for Huth as well. We find him. Global Army and XFlow A beautiful push in. 7 kills so far. Digital Athletics now down to 1. She created. What can he do? Gets Global Army. Can he get a second? He gets a second. That's Voldemort as well. Can he make it a third? Tarkus is so close to death. About 30 hit points. And suddenly this opens things up for Formulation Gaming. Snooski Dooski's been spotted. He gets headshot. Never mind. Shut down as quickly as that possibility existed in the first place. AWM and a 6X looking for the insta headshot. Won't find it. He's got 3 first aids though. Needs to use one of them ASAP. Voldemort now getting real. That is a great nade. That is a great nade. She created a chance to win the game is what She Created is doing. Oh my God. Single-handedly carrying this opportunity. It's still a 1v2. It is absolutely not over. Voldemort gets caught out on the top side, but unfortunately, the first bullets do not connect. But XFlow, a very, very hard-fought game there, and with 9 kills, they take the chicken dinner in game number 3. What a fantastic final fight from Digital Athletics. Really enjoyed watching that one, but well done to XFlow. They will get the win. Digital Athletics in second, and Formulation Gaming in third.